Good afternoon, friends and family. This is Walk, Ride, Fly, joining in from uptown Manhattan, New York City. Today is, wow, we're a new month, huh? April 2nd, 2023. And the time is 3:30 p.m. Local time here in New York. And the temperature is a beautiful 50 degree Fahrenheit, my friends. Look at how blue the sky is. It's almost spring in New York City. And as you can see, it is beautiful. Uptown, yes. Today we are in Uptown. We are in Morningside Heights, Morningside neighborhood of New York City. Then we're gonna go to Harlem, and yeah, we are gonna enjoy the day for as long as possible. Jeez, people are so patient. Anyway, let's see. Who do we have here so far?
We made it.
Okay, I see Emma in Montana. Greetings to you, gluten-free. Oh, Meenakshi Sochand is here from the Netherlands, right? No more Curacao, huh? Curacao. Greetings to you, gluten-free. Joseph Taylor, what's poppin'? I see Zainab Bibi. I see Ike Reinders from Germany. Greetings to you. I see Judith Hinton as well. Greetings to you, Judith. Welcome back. I see Ed Potke, JW, Neil Bell. Well, top of the afternoon to you, Neil. I see Ida Santos from New Mexico. Oh no, Ida Santos is from Puerto Rico, right? Am I right? Puerto Rico? I think Puerto Rico. Human Hysteria, greetings to you. Gibson Jatoba. Jessica from the Netherlands, greetings. And I see Jimmy and Mary McSweeney. Greetings to both of you. I see Sally Cipio after a long time. Nice seeing you, Sally Cipio. OT6, what's up? What's happening? Alright, as you can see, it's a little chaotic over here. Not that busy, but you know, it's New York City. It goes up and down. Everything. Sometimes it's calm, sometimes it's chaotic, it just depends. Sebastian Freund from Germany. No? Greetings to my former hometown, I see. Sounded like a German name. Greetings to you. So you used to live in Morningside? Greetings to you, Tanya Sotelo, Surfboard, Alex and Cindy Mondeli, Noble Sweetness, Lisa Copolino. Greetings again, Sebastian. All right, friends and family. I am starting at West 110th and Broadway, Uptown. Is saying it's so busy. It actually gets a lot busier than this. It's actually not that bad because, you know, it's a weekend and people are probably, you know, going somewhere else or enjoying something else, you know. All right, let me show you what our grocery stores look like. See what the price is here from mango, 3 for $5. Not bad at all, not bad. Greetings to you, Valerie Wood. I also see Claire Alexander. Greetings to you as well. Hello, Shamari Vasquez, and I see Miriam. Greetings. Okay, pomegranates. pomegranates, $3.99 each. Look at the price. That's some private school price right here. $3.99 each. They're not even organic. They're all the way from Peru. Anyway, lots of veggies, lots of fruits. I like this store actually. I like this grocery store. They got a lot of good stuff. A lot of quality stuff. And of course, we always have a pizza spot everywhere, pretty much, on every corner of New York. Coronet Pizza. Greetings to you, Preston. Hello, hello, Preston. We haven't seen you for ages, my friend. How you doing? 3 for $5? Yeah, not a bad price, but pomegranates? $3.99 each? Yeah, that's a bit too much.
Anna and her boyfriend Mal.
Anyway, we also have Panda Express. A fancy looking Panda Express. If you don't want to go to some random restaurant that you don't know, you can always go with what you know. Right? All right, friends, today we are going to be seeing a lot of great things, so be prepared, be ready. There's a lot to see today. We're going to be doing some exploration today. All right, so there's some art pieces here, $40 each, and sometimes, you have some pop-up markets. Some people just, bringing out stuff, for sale. It just depends. So Preston is saying, hanging in there, just crazy right now, I'm sure. Life is too crazy, my friend. I completely understand. You gotta take it one day at a time and do your best, each and every day. That's all you gotta do. Otherwise, it's full of stress. Ed Potke, I see cherry tree blossoms. Where? Oh, yeah. Right in the middle. Good observation, my friend. But we're going to be seeing a few cherry blossoms today, so no worries. If not, we can come back to it. We can come back to this one. It's still blooming, I guess, so possibly by mid-April. Gonna see a lot of beautiful cherry blossoms, especially in Central Park. ICPLA30 and Najuma Brown. Greetings to you. Greetings to both of you. Okay, let's keep going. Jimmy, the McSweeney family. Were you the one who asked me about the Seinfeld restaurant? Were you the one? There's some cool stuff over here. Look at these die casts. Nice. Some vintage stuff. Greetings to you, Artists Intuiting. Greetings to you. Wow, I like these. These are pretty cool. McSweeney family. I think, were you the one who asked me about Tom's Restaurant, or was it Ines from the UK? I know it's either of you. But in any case, I wanted to show the restaurant that's depicted on Seinfeld. It's this one right here, Tom's Restaurant. Clayton in Alberta, Canada. I think you mentioned about this one. This is the restaurant that's shown on Seinfeld. This is where Elaine, Costanza, Seinfeld, Kramer hang out. Tom's Restaurant. Jimmy, okay, it wasn't you, so it has to be Ines then. Ines from the UK. Greetings to you, Adriana Rodriguez. Greetings to you, Michelle. Maurielo Ferreira Diaz. Greetings to all of you. All right, so this is the restaurant that's shown on Seinfeld. Well, the idea was taken from here. But do you guys want to know a big secret about Seinfeld? Are you guys ready to be shocked? Are you guys ready to be shocked about Seinfeld? Are you ready? Let me know when you're ready. And friends and family, I have been forgetting to tell you guys, to remind you to like and share videos until the very last minute. So let's take a few seconds before we go too far. Let's take a few seconds right at this moment and give this video a like, a thumbs up. We have a lot of great things coming up today. We have a lot of awesome things. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Take a few seconds. Jump on your phone, computer, whatever it might be. Give it a like. Happy Sunday to you, Jamie. Hello, hello, Ariane Alhualia. Greetings to you as well. I just took shower, so I feel a little cold right now, but it's not even that cold. Greetings to you, Kath 11. Greetings. So, friends and family, if you did not know, Seinfeld episodes, most of them were recorded in Los Angeles. Most of the episodes were not even recorded in New York. So obviously, they had to set up a studio that looked like, like New York. But pretty much most of the episodes, except a few episodes, were all filmed in Los Angeles at a big studio. Before I go too far, I would like to mention Book Culture, one of my favorite bookstores in the neighborhood. It's a big bookstore. They have all kinds of books, whatever you fancy, whatever interests you, they got it. This is one of my favorite bookstore slash stationery. Although they don't like recording inside the store, so I don't want to go too far, but you get the idea. 2 floors, lots of great collections, great books, stationaries, all that great stuff. And they have another location only a block away too. Yeah, most of the Seinfeld episodes were recorded in Cali. Oh yeah. It was made to look like New York, obviously. But yeah. You never watched Seinfeld? Oh no. Emma, our friendship isn't a problem. Our friendship is in a very, very precarious situation. All right, and right in front of us is the Church of St. John the Divine, the Cathedral of St. John the Divine, the 5th largest Christian church in the world, and possibly the biggest Anglican church in the world. There's a competition between this one and the Liverpool Cathedral, but I want to say this one is bigger. It is bigger than the one in Liverpool, because we're America. We build bigger and better, right? Can we go in? We can go in, but I think nowadays they're charging, so we'll see. Nowadays they're charging $10 or so. I think $8 it was It was $5, then they raised it to $7 to $8, and I think right now it's $10 just to get in, just to get inside the church, my friend. It never was like that, but after COVID and and also the fact that they've been spending a lot of money renovating the church and updating it and so on. They needed some funding, so yeah, they introduced a price to get in. If you get in for prayer, it's free. You can get in, do your prayers and so on. But if you walk in to visit or as a tourist, nowadays you have to pay. So if you guys say let's get in, we can get in. Yeah, Judith Hinton, yes, they never used to charge, but nowadays they do. Until recently they did. So yeah, we can give it a try. We can definitely give it a try. It's beautiful. This church is one of the most beautiful churches you will have ever visited, if you ever get a chance to visit. It's amazing. Look at all the Gothic Revival design. The official name is Cathedral Church of St. John of the Great Divine in the city and Diocese of New York. So when they actually came up with the idea of building this church, they were in competition with St. Patrick's Church. So they wanted to make sure that they built a church bigger than St. Patrick's Cathedral, the one that I show often, the one on 5th Avenue. And yeah, so this church actually sits on 11.5 acres of land. And it took decades to build. And just like many churches, many cathedrals around the world, it's still in the works. It's still being built. There's still work being done. A lot of work being done. And this is a beautiful church, right, Michelle? And I see David Little saying, "You're blessing us here at home to see this magical moment with you." Absolutely. Let's see if we can get in. Yeah, so see that structure or that design that you see right in the middle, that is the portal of paradise, the famous portal of paradise. You guys might have heard of it. That specific design. Let's see if I can cross without getting hit. Jeez, my whole body's freezing. I shouldn't have taken a shower today. Right before streaming. Right before leaving. Anyway. Ed Potke is saying, "Go inside, please." Let's see. Greetings to you, Grace. So yeah, this right here is the portal of paradise. That's St. John the Divine, witnessing the transfiguration of Jesus Christ. Look at this church, and this is an Episcopal church, by the way. Based on the design, I'm sure you can tell. Look at all the intricate designs. Like all the details. Let me get you closer to the building so at least you can see. What it exactly looks like up close. Look at all these detailed designs. So as you can tell, there's like a mix of different types of designs. Although it ended up being a Gothic Revival church. There's like the Byzantine style design. There's the Greco-Roman style design. A little bit of that. Did I see Ladang? Ladang. How are you doing, my friend? Mark Yasumatsu. I see you. I see Corvette Girl. I see. Did I also see Blue Magic? Blue Magic. Greetings to you. I went inside that cathedral for prayer to pass the bar exam. Nice. Gibson is saying, I think it's fancy to get married inside a church like that. Absolutely. And it sits in a beautiful area. The neighborhood is amazing. Lots of great things here. Anyway, let's see if we can get in. We have all the saints, St. John the Divine, and also, like I said, the portal of paradise, St. John, witnessing the transfiguration of Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me see if I can get in. We can talk more about the church. Let me just see if I can get in. Oh, there's a lot of security here, by the way. A lot of churches nowadays are doing security checks. Oh, friends, I did not even bring my wallet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, I did not bring my wallet. Let's hope they, thank you. Let's hope they let me in. Judith Hinton.
Leave the phone on the desk.
Okay, sure.
Any keys on your person, sir?
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna pick it up when you come out of the machine.
Sure.
Thank you, sir. Yep.
Thank you. All right, friends. Looks like.
Yeah, so I do photography during the service.
Oh, okay, sure. Can I see?
You're here for.
I just wanted to look at the church. Yeah.
I have to have you check it out the desk right over here.
All right. Can I just stand here? Is that okay for a few seconds?
Well, again, no.
I'm not gonna go
photography
inside.
during the service.
Okay. I'm not going inside. Just right here.
Yeah. Again, no photography during the service.
Sure. Sure. All right.
Right. Help you out. Tourists.
All right, friends. It looks like we cannot record. Service is starting soon. Sorry. Can I exit that way?
It's better if you just head out behind the desk.
All right. Thank you. Hi, how's it going? Do you know when I can come back to film just to see the church and, I know it's not allowed right at this moment.
We'll open to 9:30. This service is pretty much going to take up the rest of
The day.
today.
Uh-huh.
So outside of service hours, Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. or Monday through Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Last entrance is at 5.
Awesome, thank you. And can I exit this?
Just around the corner.
Awesome, thanks. All right, friends. This is the store inside the church where you can get some souvenirs. Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu. All right, so I'm gonna have to exit quickly, but before I do, I will show you the church from a distance. Okay, friends, I wanted to show you in detail, but they do not allow recording, and the person who told me not to record was literally behind me the whole time. Oh my goodness, he was like following me slowly and just, you know, giving me the side eye the entire time. He thought I was just gonna run inside the church, you know, and start recording as soon as the service started. I was like, can I just record from a distance? He's like, again, no recording, no filming during service. But did you see that, you know, now they charge $10 and $8 for students, $10 for adults, or for everybody else? You saw that, right, Judith? Yep. Yeah, so they started, maybe wait until holiday week to come back, definitely. But yeah, whenever there's a service, they do not allow recording, filming, taking pictures, walking around, or anything like that. They only allow that during visiting hours. Greetings to you, artists and doing. Let's see, let me go back to this side, because back in the day, there used to be peacocks running around in this garden. So let's see if I can find them for you. Let's say hello. I used to give them some like bread and stuff. You saw the sign, right? Yeah, so the entire church sits on 11.5 acre land. This is still part of the church, my friends. It extends all the way down there. Yeah, so the interior of the church actually sits on 121,000 square feet of space. And the length is about 600 feet. And the height is, I think, if I remember right, 232 feet. Adriana is saying it's a way to contribute to the church. Yep. You know that many churches are closing. It is. I mean, the fact that, you know, a lot of churches in the city are closing for most days out of the week is because they just don't have the funding. They don't, you know, they cannot afford to hire somebody to be at the church at a given time. Only at specific times. All right, let me see where the peacocks are. There's usually like 2 peacocks hanging around. I say hello to them. Sometimes I bring them food. Oh man, where are they? And actually, the inside of the church has the largest, I should say, rose window in the United States. Let me ask the security guard. Great question, my friend. Where's the peacocks? Where did they go? They're not here anymore? They took them out? Oh, 3 months ago? Where did they take them?
Upstate. Somewhere upstate.
To like some zoo or something. They didn't even have a goodbye? They did have a goodbye? Oh, okay. All right. Do you know if I can walk this way? Is that possible? Sure. Thank you. I have to come back. Okay, no worries. All right. All right, so it looks like the peacocks were taken upstate. They had a goodbye and everything. I did not know about that. They used to be roaming around here, chilling. This is still part of the church. Some of them are residences. Some of them are, I think, is there a school of theology here? I forgot what all these buildings are for. I know some of them are residences, some of them are where they do studies, but I don't think there's an official school of theology here. So yeah, the first service of the church was held in 1899. Imagine, 1899. The peacocks got evicted. That's funny. Security guy's nice. Yes, he is. Usually security guys, you know, whenever they see that you're holding a camera, they're like, what's going on? I don't want to talk to you. I'm going to be rude to you. But yeah, this guy's cool. All right, a lot of these are, you know, these newer buildings in the back here are student housing, and some of them are public housing. But to the most part, they are student housing. Columbia University is nearby. Most of these are Columbia University residences. Good afternoon to you, Jim and Jimmy. How you doing? Did you make it to New York yet. This is still part of the church. And to the backside is Morningside Park and Morningside Drive. This is the Diocese of New York for the Episcopal Church, by the way. So a lot of church affairs happen here, even though the headquarters is on 2nd Avenue. There's a lot of activities that happen here. There's stores, there's the library, there's the residence. There's a lot of things here. This tree is given in honor of Joyce and John Nelson in appreciation of the wonder of children, importance of education, beauty of nature, and joy of family. You see how beautiful New York is? See how quiet this place is? See, there's also sort of like a children's daycare in the back, right here. So it's pretty much a community. The church itself is like a community within a city. So over here we have the Morningside Drive. And right across is Morningside Park. This is one of the parks that I would tell you to avoid as soon as it gets dark. By any means, do not go to this park. Lots of crazy crimes have happened at this park, so stay away from this park right here. That is Morningside Park. Stay away, friends. Stay away. As soon as it gets dark, especially if you are a solo traveler exploring the city. I know sometimes you want to take a shortcut and cross through parks instead of waiting for the train, waiting for the bus, or you don't want to take taxi or a cab or Uber. But yeah, that is one place I would avoid in New York City. Okay. Look at this. Doesn't it remind you of, I don't know, videos that you have seen somewhere in England, in Liverpool, Newcastle, upon Tyne, or maybe Ireland, or maybe Edinburgh, right? Look how beautiful this church is. Michelle, Judith, are you guys watching? All right, so and then here we have the Cathedral School. It's not a school of theology like I thought it might be. This is just a school. So there's the daycare and there's the grade school here. Greetings to you, Norman Ross. Maria Schultz, how are you doing? Maria Schultz is saying, yes, excellent advice. Absolutely. I tell you like it is. I don't sugarcoat it. If a place is dangerous, I'll tell you to avoid it. If a restaurant is great, I'll tell you to go there. If it's not, it's not. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. This is unfiltered, unedited channel. That's how we do it. Oh man, I really wanted to take you inside the church. That's not possible. All right, this is the Cathedral School. The school is behind the church, and here we have a sign that says this area is not open to the public. Judith Hinton is saying, I haven't been up there in such a long time. The grounds are lovely. It's a beautiful place, right? And usually, a lot of people just go to the main church and don't go as far as here. They don't go behind the church, and they don't get to see all this amazing things. Tina is saying this, you could be walking in York in England, right? It could be in Liverpool, it could be in New York, and look at that. And then here, we have some cherry blossoms. Look at that. Ed Potke, see? Remember I said, we're gonna be seeing a lot of cherry blossoms today? There you go. Maria, I'm doing all right. Taking it one day at a time. Try my best to be at my best. PLA30. It's a private school, Adriana. Oh yeah, you already know. You already know. But I'm a fan of Catholic schools. I mean, if it's a good school, the education is great. It's, you know, it's strict and you focus on school and not be distracted by, you know, some crap. Sorry for the language. Oh, it smells really good actually. The aroma is beautiful. Oh, I'm just intuiting. I know this is in your aisle. I know this is part of your aisle. In your aisle of interest. This is a private space, so we can't get in. But we can look at it from a distance. Administration is on this side. Oh man, can't always win, huh? It would have been nice to show you the inside of the church in detail. Okay, let's see what do we have here. Let's be curious. Let's be curious what we have here exactly. Today's Palm Sunday too, so you're gonna see a lot of palm everywhere. A little bit of history. Tina Robeck is saying the cherry blossoms are beautiful, right? We're gonna see a few cherry blossoms later on at a park. Nicholas Judah saying, yeah, that's why I hate after school programs. I feel like they're just distraction. They don't improve your grades, so they're basically useless. That is true. It depends on, you know, who's running it, what type of programs they have, what exactly they make you do, right? It just depends. Palm Sunday. Okay, I think we pretty much got to see the main parts of the outside of the church. I don't think we missed anything. Oh man, no peacocks. And not a visit inside the church. Okay. Let me show you the water fountain. Let's see if it's running. There's a nice water fountain nearby. Jim and Jimmy saying Catholic schools are definitely the best. I went to Catholic primary and secondary schools. Nice, I did the same. Oh yeah, we had to wear school uniforms. It was strict, baby. Oh yeah. Joke. No jokes at all. There's a lot of pressure though. A lot of competition. There's no joke. It was no easy. It was no easy. Okay, let me take you to this water fountain. Unfortunately, it is turned off like many water fountains in the city. Adriana, nice. All-girls school, nice. Greg Spow, greetings to you. Greg Spow, you're so funny. You're like, did you say water fountain? Yes. This would have been a water fountain, Greg, but unfortunately they turned it off. I don't know what it is in New York City, so until spring season, they turn off some water fountains in certain parks. Not all of them, but some of them. So yeah, this would have been a water fountain, my friend Greg, but unfortunately they turned it off. So possibly if we come back in about 2-3 weeks, we'll be able to see it running. They're doing some cleaning. It's usually volunteers, church volunteers, local community volunteers, and so on. It's a hidden gem, right? Nicholas Duda saying, yeah, the water fountain in Snug Harbor is turned off as well. Is that like a New York thing? Whenever, I guess it makes sense, you know, if it's like freezing outside, the water is going to be frozen. So it makes sense. But is that very common? For those of you who grew up in New York. To those of you who grew up in New York. This is a cool place, right? I'm always like trying to show you places that you normally don't get to see on YouTube channels, like hidden gems. Anyway, this is still part of the church, believe it or not. The Peace Fountain. So if you want to visit, you know, at some point, whenever you visit the city, remember this is called the Peace Fountain. Beautiful and peaceful. Excuse me. And friends and family, while I'm in this neighborhood, I gotta tell you about this amazing place that I've mentioned before. The place is called the Hungarian Pastry Shop. One of my absolute favorite pastry shops in the city, and specifically in this neighborhood. This is it. There's always a line unless you get here in the morning early before everybody else. There's definitely gonna be a long line, and sadly, if you come here late in the day, they are going to be sold out of a lot of their pastries. The prices are good, inexpensive, and also the portions do not disappoint. One thing that I like about Hungarian pastry shops throughout the city is the fact that they give you a generous portion with everything. Margot Roosties, I don't know if you're watching, but if you are, I want to say thank you to the Hungarian people. You pay $6 or $4 or $5 for a pastry, and you feel like you're getting 2 pastries sometimes. They hook it up, and this place has been around for ages. Their stuff is good, great service, everything. And as you can see, always a line. Doesn't matter if it's cold, rain, you know, rainy day, cold day, whatever. Hailstorm, rainstorm. Greetings to you, Billy Fine. How are you doing? Hey Rob, sorry I missed you. Just left the city, staying in Jersey City with my daughter. Nice. Jersey City is beautiful. We're in Jersey City. This is the Hungarian pastry shop. I feel like I should stand in line and get something, right? And then we got the franchise, the typical insomnia cookie. I'm not a big fan. The cookies are way too sweet for me. It's all right. And then we have hula poke. Hula poke is good too. Although not a big fan of poke, so it's not something that I look forward to that often. And this is still part of the church, by the way. This building right here is still part of the church. Doesn't it remind you of, you know, some of the architectural structures and churches in, I don't know, like Berlin? What do you think, Lars Jorgensman? Doesn't it feel like you're in Berlin? Somewhere in Germany, somewhere in Ireland, Edinburgh? Billy is saying in Newport. Nice. Newport is very, very nice. Newport is very close to the city and very beautiful. This beautiful neighborhood, my friends, is Morningside. This is Morningside neighborhood. Right now we are on Amsterdam and West 111th Street. Lots of great restaurants here, cafes, bakeries, a lot of hangout spots as well, you know, including parks and you name it. There's a few great things here. Nicholas is asking if I have been to Vernon, New Jersey. Oh, you know what? I've actually never heard of Vernon, New Jersey. Where is that? I've been to different cities within Jersey. I like Jersey. There's a lot of great things in Jersey. But I've not heard about, you say Vernon? Morningside Heights neighborhood, coming to you live in Morningside Heights. And that building that you are seeing right in front of you, that with the weird architecture and no windows or anything, that is a Con Edison station. And Valerie is saying a very Gothic style indeed. This is still part of the church. The church is pretty much its own neighborhood, and it extends all the way down this way, by the way. Yes, over here too. Yep, still part of the church, and it goes all the way down. Vernon is in Sussex County. I know Sussex County, but never been there. Jimin is saying, Rob, there are so many nice, good price hotel around Manhattan. I kind of want to see it. Manhattan, downtown Manhattan, about 3 minutes from WTC train station. Good price hotels around Manhattan. I find a nice one on Ann Street. You did? That's good. And close to the World Trade Center too? My friend, you're lucky. That's pretty good. All right, these are the some of the residential units that I showed you from a distance earlier. It's still part of the church. This is a very ancient church, yes. And it took decades to build, and they're still doing renovations until recently, actually, until about a few months ago. They had a lot of scaffoldings around the church, and it was literally covered in scaffoldings. They were doing updates, renovations, and stuff. Yeah, so these types of, you know, mega churches, they take ages to build. They continue perfecting it, all the details and everything. And actually, they stopped, construction during the First and the Second World Wars. They didn't do any type of construction, and they used to call it St. John Unfinished. That was the nickname. But then, in between, they still did, construction, building, and expanding. And of course, they have to depend on donations, contributions too. So not everything moves as planned, right? Or according to plan. And then here we have faculty housing here. Mostly Columbia faculty. Columbia University is only 1 block away. Like the cathedrals in Europe, absolutely. Look at Sagrada de Familia in Barcelona. They're still building it. They're still in the works. All right, so this is Morningside Drive. We're still in Morningside Heights. And shortly, we are going to be heading to we are going to be heading to Harlem. Let me see, there's also another church down here. Let's see if I can find it. I haven't been there in ages though. So the park that I was talking about is right there to the right across the street. I'll cross the street and show it to you. This is a park that you should avoid at all costs as soon as it turns dark. Never, ever, ever, ever. You want to see the back of the church? Jimin is saying that building looks like Gedashitnis church in Berlin, Germany that was bombed during the Second World War. It certainly looks like buildings from somewhere in Europe. It definitely looks like a church from somewhere in Europe, definitely. Absolutely. I don't know the exact church or the church that you mentioned, but certainly. Judith Hinton is saying, I do not go there in the daytime. You've heard about it too, right? Oh yeah, a lot of people avoid this park at any time of the day. I don't care, I like during the day, but yeah, nighttime, ooh. You got to be really, really, really careful. Or just avoid it at all costs, especially if you're a solo traveler. If you are a solo traveler in the city and not aware of, you know, the different aspects of the city, the different things in the city, I would say just stay away. Keep your peace, enjoy New York City, and get out. Say goodbye and go home. Greetings again, Jessica. I even never been there in daytime. You too, huh? You too. Diane G, welcome back. Video is really nice and clear. That's what I like to hear. That's the type of things that I like to hear. That is the type of information that I like to hear. That makes me feel wonderful, I should say. Video quality is important. This is Morningside Park. Not a bad place, but certainly nighttime you wouldn't avoid it. But I do hear that even daytime a lot of people avoid it, do not want to be here. I understand. It's quite understandable. That's all right. Friends and family, can you tell I'm obsessed with this church? Could you tell? And guess what? The church holds about 5,000 people. 5,000 people. So during the holidays, if you happen to be here, be ready to see thousands of people inside the church. That's how popular it is. And Judith entered. That's beautiful though. It is beautiful. Now, time to find the other church. There's a church down here that I haven't been to in a while. Let's see if it's open and see if we can get in and be able to show you. So most of these housings are owned by Columbia University or owned by people who work for Columbia University. Most of them. A beautiful neighborhood, by the way. Super, super beautiful neighborhood. And relatively safe, and as you can see, a lot cleaner than some parts of New York City. Did you notice? Did you notice that there's less garbage, less gunk, less debris over here? Are you guys noticing that? And there's a hospital down that way. Are you guys noticing that? Ida Santos is asking if it's more popular than St. Patrick's. No, St. Patrick's is a lot more known than this one. But yeah, when they built this church, though, it was supposed to be a competition to, or they wanted to make sure that it was bigger than St. Patrick's Church, and that it would win against, or in terms of competition and attracting visitors and parishioners more than St. Patrick's Church. But yeah, St. Patrick's is way popular because this is uptown. I mean, this church is in uptown. St. Patrick's is in Midtown on 5th Avenue. So yeah, definitely that one is going to be a lot more popular. Okay. This, my friends, is the Church of Notre Dame. Anybody from France? You didn't think we have a Notre Dame church, did you? We sure do. We sure do. We. Okay, I haven't been here. And I have never recorded inside this church, so wish me luck. Wish us luck. This is the Grotto Church of Notre Dame. Greetings to you, stylish bunny. Let's give it a try. Let's see. Please use the other door, okay? We sure will. It's open. No, I'm just recording. Thank you. No. Steve Gonzalez, greetings to you. All right, friends, that was the Church of Notre Dame. No problems at all. We're able to record. Show the church. It was fantastic. That was a good one, right? A lot of Greco-Roman architecture, Romanesque architecture. This is the Church of Notre Dame. Looks like Diane is enjoying it. Diane G. Oh, that was peaceful. That was very calming and peaceful, friends. Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it? See how quiet this neighborhood is? This is the thing about New York City. You can find everything within the city. A quiet, sort of disconnected neighborhood like this one, and then you have the chaos of parts of Midtown and Lower Manhattan, and there's, you know, places that are in between. Amazing, right? Jimmy is saying we have been to Basilica of Notre Dame in Montreal. Absolutely stunning church. Did you get to see the light show at the Basilica? Greetings to you, Valerie Wood. All right, it's daytime, so let's just cross through Morningside Park. We'll be fine. Okay, let's go, because I need to show you something else down this way. So now, technically, we are gonna be heading towards Harlem. For the Catholic Church, this is the most holy time of the year. Indeed, absolutely. Adriana Rodriguez, I know you like parks. I know Central Park is your favorite one, but are you seeing the fact that we have a lot of beautiful, great parks throughout the city? Of course, you know, right now it doesn't look as great, but in the winter time, woo, leaves are full and everything looks luscious. It's amazing. Ah, you were there early in the day, I see. I think the light shows are pretty much every day, right? I got to see it once. Can't remember how much it was, but yeah. We paid, got the ticket, and then waited a couple of hours, and we got to see the light show. Judith Hinton is saying, thanks for showing that beautiful church, Rob. Absolutely. One question for you, Judith. Have you had a chance to go inside the Church of Notre Dame before? See, in New York, you could live here and miss out on a few things because there's just so much to explore. There's just so much to see. It's so hard to keep up. That's why they say New York City is a world. It's not even a city. Oh, this side is closed? How are we supposed to go down? Jeez. All right. I guess we'll do a U-turn. Sometimes I get emails from people, you know, from New York, currently living in New York. They're like, oh, I didn't know that one existed. I had no idea that place existed. I'm gonna go check it out. Thank you for sharing. I'm like, that makes, you know, absolute sense because I'm still learning about a lot of new places in New York City. I'm still discovering places. I'm still learning. There's just so much to know about in this city, right? Judith is saying, no, I have not. Unless you know, you make it your full-time, you know, mission to explore the city and not do anything else, it's hard to see everything in the city. It will take you multiple lifetimes to actually really explore the city. PL830 saying, I only knew about this park because of walking my dog. I see. I'm like, oh, I gotta walk my dog and I'm learning about a new park. But you don't walk your dog here at night, right? Or you don't come here at night, right? I hope not. I hope not. There's just a lot of terrible things that happened at this park over the years. That its name is tainted. Baham, Hashem, Shabbat Shalom. Valerie Rogers is saying, I still want to know why there's a place called Hell's Kitchen in New York City. Because of a lot of terrible things that happened there. Used to be controlled by gangs. Lots of crimes used to happen there. I can take you there soon if you would like to. We can explore. New York City is full of surprises, I agree. It is full of lots and lots of surprises. Okay, friends and family, looks like we've passed the first hour of the day. Are you guys enjoying this? Should we continue? Should we keep going? What do you think? Is that good enough for today?
For at least another week.
You know, this neighborhood is one of the first neighborhoods that I explored when I first arrived in New York City. And back then, like a few years ago, it was kind of like okay neighborhood, you know. It was kind of like a place you wanted to visit and not really be excited, you know, to visit again. Property prices, rent wasn't that high. I remember, you know, this lady telling me like, hey, you know, one day, you know, you should save up and, you know, get a 1-bedroom apartment. You don't have any kids, you know, you're not attached to anybody. You should get, you know, one. And then she like, you know, pulled out her phone and showed me, you know, 1-bedroom apartments, you know, for rent and also for purchase and so on. She like, one day you should purchase one. And the price at that time, I remember, you know, one specific 1-bedroom apartment was like $340,000 or $360,000. She's like, you know, the price is gonna go up, you know, it's definitely worth it. You should look into it, you should think about it, you should start strategizing and, you know, buy a property here, buy, you know, an apartment here. I was like, okay, you know, that's a good idea, I'll think about it. Fast forward, the neighborhood has changed a lot. The prices have gone up a lot. Those same apartments that were around 340, 350, 360,000 are now like almost 600,000. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stylish money. That's cheap, right? That was cheap. Now you could not even find a shoebox. Literally a shoebox for 340,000 in this neighborhood. Everything is like 550, 600, you name it. Property values have gone up significantly, and this neighborhood has changed a lot. Rent prices have gone up, property prices have gone up, cost of living in this area. Big change. In only about 5.5 years, about 6 years. Isn't that crazy? Now it's a different story over here. It's a completely different story. We are now on West 110th Street. Let's see. Now it's like the Upper West Side, right? All right, this music venue / art center over here. You can attend, or you can join for poetry, some performance, live music, all that good stuff. There's a cafe down here that's really popular. Cafe Amrita. The food is okay. It's okay. Now, technically, we are in Harlem. Even this part right here, this area, like a lot of these apartment buildings that you're seeing right now, most of them are new. They were not here a few years ago. They built them recently. And obviously the prices quadrupled, not just doubled, quadrupled. And you know, when you have new developments like this, the rest of the properties raise their prices as well. V. Brown is saying gentrification. That is correct. Many parts of New York City have gone through gentrification or are currently going through gentrification. Definitely. Dude, look at the way people walk, man. Right in front of the car. Don't even care, you know. Yeah, that's styling. Let's cross the street. I want to show you something. That park that you're seeing right in front of you over there at a distance, that one is Central Park. That is where we were the other day. That is where we spent last Sunday. You see that? That entrance, that's where we started, and then we went all the way to Midtown Manhattan. This is the north end of Central Park. This is 110th Street and Frederick Douglass. This is Harlem. PLA30 saying you see that in Harlem and the Bronx, they never pay heed to traffic lights. They do not care, my friend. They do not care at all. And then over here, can you guys guess who this is? You probably have seen his pictures. You probably have read his book in high school. He's actually buried in Rochester, New York. This is Frederick Douglass, an American social reformer, abolitionist, orator, writer, statesman. The famous Frederick Douglass. Known for his 1845 publication of his first book, The Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass. Got it right, Valerie. That is correct. Escaped slavery and became free. Born in Maryland, lived in or died in DC, but also lived in New York. He was the leader of the abolitionist movement in Massachusetts and New York. Rodney Waddell is asking, does the Omni system to ride the subway very efficient? I'm not a fan of the Omni system, to be honest with you. I think it's a way for the city to get more money. I would say it is good. I mean, the system itself is good, but if you are thinking in terms of, you know, ease and convenience, to be honest, I would rather get the actual card, because I've been in a situation where, you know, the Omni system didn't read my Apple Wallet, Apple Pay. There's been instances where it read it, it registered it, but didn't open the door for me. So I had to, you know, speak with someone to get it open. So it just depends. There's just some issues sometimes. So I would rather just get a card. I would, you know, if you're going to be staying in New York City for at least a couple of days, just get the weekly pass. It's $33. Get that one. Use that. Even if your phone dies, even if you have some issues, whatever, it's better to use a card. That's how I go about it. I pay every week and I use the card, and it's unlimited, so you can use it as much as you want. You can use it for the Roosevelt Island tram. You can use it on the subway. It's just much easier. You can use it on the bus. Much, much, much easier, my friend. Yeah, I would rather get the card. All right, friends, you guys haven't told me. Should I continue? Should I keep going? What do you think? We have about 6 minutes before we hit the 1 hour and 30-minute mark. Let me know. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up and let me know, keep me posted on how many likes we have so far. We all got to do our part, right? It's only fair that we all do our part. All right. Stylish Bunny is saying, let's go. Keep me posted on how many likes we have so far. All right. Now we are in Harlem. We have a few delis, a few Chinese restaurants, pharmacies, lots of new apartments, some old apartments as well. A mix of everything. Emma saying keep going. Rodney saying keep going. You're the best guide. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. We have some cherry blossoms down this way too. A few community housing. NYCHA buildings, New York City Housing Authority buildings. Oh, this famous spot. Haven't tried it, but I've heard good things. This is Root Juicery of Harlem. They're really famous. I haven't tried anything from here though, see? They're known for their acai balls. Acai fruit. What else do we have here? A few convenience stores, pet grooming, boutique salon. I haven't been back this way for some time, so I'm trying to remember. some of my favorite places, or some of the places that I know. A lot is changing though, to be honest with you. A lot is changing in New York City, and especially in Harlem, Queens, the Bronx, and also Brooklyn. Everything is changing very rapidly, very quickly. So whatever that you see now might not be there for a long time. And then here's Melbus, the famous Melbus. You guys probably know about this one. This place is known for Southern food. Southern food. So for our friends from the South, if you come to New York City and you're craving for some home food, some great American comfort food, stop by Melbus. Stop by Melbus. Okay, so the temperature right now is 52 degrees Fahrenheit. As you can see, it's very sunny, beautiful. Melbus is always busy, especially on a Sunday. And if you come here right after church, my friends, you know it's gonna be busy. Everybody gonna be coming here from the church. You're gonna be having some food, delicious comfort food. It's gonna be busy. So Sundays, it's gonna be busy. All right, and then over here we have Maharaja Palace. This is an Indian restaurant. Their food is okay, it's all right. It wouldn't be a place that I would choose if I had options, to be honest. And within the same neighborhood, you can have your American food and do some Korean Taekwondo. You can do some Taekwondo. Eat well, pray well, fight well. That's how we roll. That's how we roll in New York City. Some of these lounges are closing. Interesting. They used to be popular on the weekends. They are closed. All right, we're back to Frederick Douglass and West 116th Street. We have another church here, African Methodist Episcopal Church. Still part of the Anglican Church communion. Boulevard Bistro right here. And there is the Harlem Tavern. All right, I'll take you to one of my favorite bakeries in the neighborhood. And this is a familiar area. This is Frederick Douglass. V. Brown is saying, did Sylvia's restaurant survive gentrification? Yes. Yes, they're still here. Sylvia's is here. Red Rooster is here. Yeah, a few of the iconic places are still here, which is good. Which is good to hear. All right, looks like there's some type of accident, something going on down that way. Roxanne Robles, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the continued support. Roxanne Robles, thank you very much. I will show you Levain Bakery, one of my favorite bakeries in the city. They have a few locations. I think Stylish Bunny, you might know about the one on the Upper West Side, Upper East Side. I like that one too. But over here, there's a smaller version of the Levain Bakery that you know. Ooh, look at that Rolls Royce right there. Oh my goodness. Goodness. Look at that beauty right there. Look at that one. Oh, beautiful color. Rolls-Royce Phantom Coupe. You see that? Steve Gonzalez, greetings to you from Florida. Love New York City, my second home. It looks like people from Florida consider New York City to be their second home and vice versa. And people from New York consider Florida to be their second home. All right, another popular spot in the neighborhood is Harlem Tavern. You must stop by Harlem Tavern if you're in the neighborhood. Their fries, their burgers are great. Good service as well, and then a good place to hang out on the weekends as well.
China has at least 7.
Greetings to you, Aisha. All right, we have Subway. What else? The Lucas Pizza. Levine Bakery. There you go. This is like the smallest Levain bakery that you'll find in the city. Let me show you what it looks like. I get my some of my bakeries here sometimes, not all the time, but whenever I'm in there. Hey, how's it going? Good. Just sharing the spot for today. All right, and they also have some great breads, coffee cake. The coffee cake, this one is pretty good. The lemon cake is pretty good. Their cookies are kind of like too sweet for me, to be honest. But also the breads are great and everything. All right, music is playing, so we gotta leave. All right, thank you. Have a good one. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, hopefully that wasn't 10 seconds of music copyright. Great place for brunch, food, burgers, and you can also find, hey, a few flags over here. Look at that. Flag of, it looks like Argentina, Serbia, Australia, we have Wales, the US, Ghana, Germany, Brazil, everything.
I cannot make one at home, I'll make you one at home.
Judith is saying, gotta get to Melba's. Yeah, it's a good spot. I've never tried their food though, to be honest. I don't know, for some reason I've never been too excited for Southern food. I don't know, maybe because I like spicy food. Instead of fried food, I prefer spicy food. So I've never tried that one. But there's a lot of seafood spots in the area too, just FYI. Some okay Indian restaurants. There's actually a very good one called Indian Summer. That one is a good one. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of spicy food restaurants. Duecha Land. Yes, I did show Duecha Land. There used to be a Somali restaurant down here. I think it's still there, if I'm not mistaken. It is still there. I think. Oh, no, this is a different one. This is Bo's Bagels, another popular bagel spot. It used to be a Somali restaurant. I think it's the only one in the city. Let me me see if it's still there. Wow. Lots of places going out of business. Left and right, unfortunately.
CVS is down there.
Alexandria and Wine, greetings to you. Human Hysteria is saying these dogs. Oh, did you see a dog? I did not see a dog. Maybe I was not paying attention. I was paying attention to the foods, like this one. This looks like a good spot. M&D Coffee Cafe. Was Pecan the one? I thought there was another one. I think the Somali restaurant, I believe is called Sahara or something like that. Catch 22 is closed. Man. Things are changing very, very, very quickly over here. Karina Thompson, we are in Harlem. This is Harlem. We are in central Harlem. Valerie Rogers is saying it's almost impossible to get a decent bagel in Alabama or Mississippi. But I did hear that a lot of New Yorkers have actually started moving to Alabama, Mississippi, South Carolina, North Carolina, right? I think they might be able to bring some of that. No worries, Judith. No worries. I figured what you meant. No worries at all. But yeah, so I think a lot of New Yorkers are moving out of the state. So maybe they might bring some of the best bagels from New York to other states. But it might take time, of course. It's not going to happen overnight. It will certainly take some time. Right now we are crossing Adam C. Powell Jr. Boulevard. Typical Own Games and Vlogs is asking, hey Rob, how do I get those wallpapers from my membership? What do you mean, walls or wallpapers? You mean like pictures? Or are you talking about the avatars for memberships? Yarik Jurajia, greetings. Steve is saying, Rob, I love spicy food too. That's good. That makes two of us, my friend. That makes two of us. Not a lot of people like spicy food. Not a whole lot of people like spicy food. Alright, we have a couple of African markets right across the street. By the way, there's a big Senegalese African community in this neighborhood. Very big Guinean, I think Senegal, and a few other West African countries. Yeah, I'm not far from 125th. That is true. That is true. I'm on 116th, so I'm about 9 blocks from 125th Street. Corvette Girl, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm just seeing that right now. Thank you. Thank you for the continued support. Corvette Girl. Hairdressers. Oh, the crepe masters is still here. That's good to know. Harajuku style crepe and juice. This is like a Japanese style crepe and juicery. Yoshiko and Hachishiba. You guys gotta try this place. This place is awesome. They're still here. They are still here. That's good to see because, you know, a lot of places have gone out of business. I've been here a few times. It used to be a different coffee shop, but now it's a different one. I guess they keep getting bought by different by different companies, by different people, and the ownership has been transferred a few times, and now they have a completely different name. Sojourner? I'm guessing that's a new name now. It's a French. Harlem Pizza. Henry, look at that. Even in Harlem, you can find some fine Italian pizza. Harlem Pizza. What do we have here? Cucumber. Kilimanjaro fashion. We make authentic African and European designs. Interesting. Got some nice outfits over here. Some West African outfits, I guess.
What's your problem?
Oh, it smells good here. It smells good. What is this? I smell something good over here. Apollo's still here. Yes, Apollo Theater's still here. And then OT Sings. There you go. There's a mosque here. Malcolm X used to go to some of couple of mosques in this neighborhood. He used to attend, and Malcolm X was killed not too far from here too. This is 116th and Malcolm X Boulevard. I see that some of these businesses have shut down. Interesting. A lot is changing, my friends. A whole lot is changing everywhere in New York City. Lots of changes. Yarik is saying, I'm from Russia. Nice, we're in Russia. Some of you guys asked about Red Rooster and Sylvia's and so on, so maybe we might be able to see them. We might just be able to see them. We're now on Malcolm X Boulevard. Okay. Oh, La Petite Parisienne! Is it still here? This is exciting. This is, oh, they're closed? No, come on. Oh my goodness. I would have loved to take you guys here. This is a French cafe / bakery. The croissants are great and the prices are still pretty much the same, $3.40. This place is beautiful. Let me show you. Anna is saying thanks for the tour. Absolutely. Anytime. Anytime, my friend. That is La Petite Parisienne. This is an authentic Parisian cafe / bakery. Yeah, nowadays, if you don't get to a place in New York, you know, I would say before 4 p.m., it's highly likely that they run out of food or they're closed. V. Brown is saying Harlem has a rich history. Absolutely. The entire New York City has rich history, but absolutely correct. Harlem has a lot of amazing history, interesting history. A lot of famous people lived here, passed through here. A lot of famous people came from Harlem. Oh yeah. This is a Mexican restaurant. I've tried it once. I'm not a fan. I'm not even gonna suggest it, you know. Sorry.
You don't? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I'm not even gonna suggest it. I'm gonna show you other places. And Chris Mothers is saying in Harlem today, yes, we started in Morningside Heights and then came down to Harlem. That is correct. And there's a little plant shop / cafe. Judith Hinton, I think you might like this one. This is sort of like what's that place that I show frequently, the one on the Upper West Side. It's very similar to that one, but kind of tiny. Little Harlem gift shop is here too. We have some Venezuelan restaurants here, more Latin restaurants, but this gift shop has some really cool items, so check them out. Nilu Harlem's gift shop. Don't go to the tacky, typical New York City souvenir shops. If you want to get something from New York, get something unique, authentic, something that's local, something that supports the local economy, something that supports small businesses, local small businesses, okay? Something that's handmade, something unique, something that stands out, something that you want to cherish for a long time, not like a fridge magnet that you're gonna stick on the fridge and forget about. And of course, you must and should also check out Walk, Ride, Fly Souvenir Shop. It's on Teespring. Make sure to check it out. Okay? Make sure to check out the Walk, Ride, Fly Teespring store. And I want to say thank you to those of you who have been placing orders on Walk, Ride, Fly Teespring store. And then here we have the famous Stefani. This is an Italian restaurant right in the heart of Harlem. They also have the bakery in Brooklyn, but over here they just have the restaurant. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. And for the wine lovers, this is a good location, good spot. Such a beautiful area, right? And then we're back to the Blossoms. Lots of great things. I mean, Harlem and in general, New York City has a lot of great places. A lot of history, beautiful churches, great restaurants, art centers, museums, everything. This neighborhood, this neighborhood and also this boulevard here actually has a lot of churches. There is a lot of churches in the neighborhood, like pretty much every other block. On every other block you will see a church. Whether it is Presbyterian, Baptist, Protestant, Episcopalian, and 1 or 2 Catholic churches. So, kind of like Plant Shed. That is correct. That is correct, Judith. Yep. You got it. Let's see if the church is open. This is Ebenezer Church. Always closed though. It's been closed for a while. I think it's closed permanently, if I'm not mistaken. Have a good one, Emma and Montana. It's Sunday, so people are probably just staying home, chilling with family, with friends, watching TV, getting ready for the week, recharging, re-energizing. Beautiful murals here. Most of the schools in New York actually have beautiful murals. Not just this one. These are the old brownstone style New York homes. Most of them are multi-family homes. So yeah, if you had bought a property in this neighborhood in the 90s, even early 2000s, even mid 2000s, like mid 2010s, you could have scooped up a property for it pretty much dirt cheap. Now, a lot of these properties start at $700,000, $800,000, $900,000. Doesn't matter what shape they're in. Most of these properties are super expensive now. See, a lot of the businesses that existed here are closing shop because rent is just too high. Rent is too damn high now. Businesses could not afford rent. Residents of New York can't afford rent, barely surviving, barely making it. So pretty much everybody's barely surviving, barely making it. Barely staying above float. Typical owns games and vlogs is asking, hey Rob, can we go to Midtown? Midtown is actually very far from here, my friend. So right now we are at 21st? So Midtown would be another, let's just say 50 or 60 blocks. Look at this beautiful, beautiful Mercedes-Benz AMG. croissant. Steve Gonzalez is saying we'll be in New York this month and July 4th weekend. Nice. This month is going to be very, very, very nice. Temperature's looking good. It's going to get better. You're going to have a good time. You are going to have a good time, my friend. Lots of surveillance cameras here. If you notice in New York City, you need cameras. You need cameras for the cameras for the cameras. That's just how it is. That's how things are. You need a lot of security in New York. This is not Japan. This is no Japan. And Chris Mothers is saying show off. He got to show off that Mercedes AMG. It looks like he just picked it up from a dealership too. Still has a dealership license, or maybe he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to take off that dealership license. Probably gives him some time to show off. I don't know. And sometimes you have parks that are tucked in between buildings, like that one right there. Why isn't anyone picking up stray trash? I don't know. That's just how New York is. And then we always say there's at least one California license plate in every part of New York, right? There you go. There's another one. That is a California license plate. My friend Bricio de Leon, Henry. I'm waiting for you guys to move to New York. That is a California license plate. There's always at least one, right? At least. Oh, what is this? What? This is cool. You got some natural soaps, lotions, potions, commotions, and they have a free umbrella right here. Looks like. Lamb Keeper's Hat Club? Never even heard of this one. I'm learning something new today. Interesting. Let's cross the street here. We gotta be careful. We're still in Harlem. This is still Harlem, friends. We got to see some of these things the other day, or a couple of weeks ago, I should say. What do you think? I had to mute because of the music. It looks like the party's starting somewhere down there. Young Moolah, baby. Young Moolah, baby. Is there a limit for parking in residential areas? Either you have to pay for parking, daily parking, or you have to get the monthly permit, or some type of permit. Even if you live here, let's say you live in one of these buildings, parking's not free. Parking is not free at all. You gotta pay. You gotta pay. You gotta pay for everything in New York. For everything. You gotta pay for the pay. That's how it is. They pay you to make you pay. They make you pay to prepare you so that you can make a pay. We are now on West 121st and Manhattan Avenue. Why am I standing here like I'm visiting the city? Oh, Lars 872 from Nuuk, Greenland. Well, I think you're probably the second person that I have seen on this channel from Nuuk, Greenland. That's so cool. That's really awesome. How's life like in Greenland right now? Are you guys getting daylight? Here we complain that, you know, we don't get to see the sun as often, and then in Greenland and Nuuk, they don't even see the sun for months, like for a few months out of the year. That's crazy. They don't see the sun at all for at least like 4 or 5 months, right? Or maybe half of the year.
She had me calling for me. I'm like, Mia, Mia.
Valerie Rogers is saying you even have to pay to be homeless in New York City. Okay. Can you guess what this park is? Can anybody guess? I brought you here a few months ago when it was covered in snow, completely covered in snow. And I think some people were... No, actually not a few months ago. My apologies. I think it was... When did we have a snowstorm? I think it was more than a year ago. Yeah, I think at least a year. Do you guys remember this place? Park Slope? No, I'm just kidding. And this is Morningside Heights Park. I was like, this is still the same park that I brought you earlier. We just did a whole loop and came back to the same park. This is still Morningside Heights Park. I feel like there's a bird that's just following me. You see the same bird again and again. Interesting. Yep, this is the same park. Nope, not Park Slope. Not Central Park. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a few parks in the city that are so close to each other, and you know, some of them kind of look like each other. They look similar, I should say. But yeah, this is still the same park that I showed you only about, what, 40 minutes ago? Yeah, so this is just the backside. Earlier we went down that way towards the end and then went down to Harlem, did a whole loop, and then now coming back to Morningside Heights. And again, yeah, we used to, like, you know, go up and down here to exercise sometimes. Now I'm like, oh, Oh my Lord, why am I doing this? I don't gotta do this. Why am I doing this? Why am I going up and down? Why am I going up these stairs? Don't they have elevators here? I used to just go up and down like it was nothing. And by the way, the stairs extend all the way down. You see that? Do you remember climbing over the fallen tree in that park? Look, everybody's just like salivating, like, oh my God, why? There should be an elevator here. Increased Modest is saying strong legs. My legs are fine, but like I'm a little running out of breath right now. I'm like, oh, why did I do this? But yeah, I used to, me and my friends, we used to exercise over here, going up and down a few times early in the morning. We were like, da-da-down, da-da-down. Now I'm like, why am I doing this? Why would I do this? I'm like, I don't got to. Okay, so we have another California license plate, my friends. That would be the second one for the day. That is California license plate. Okay. There's a lot of California license plates in the city. That's the second one. Adriana saying that's me. First time in New York City. You know what? Actually, I went up Piedra El Peñol. You guys should look it up. It's in Guatapé. It's in Medellin, Colombia. It's 840 steps, and literally without even exercising anything, me and my friends went up all the way to the end, to the very top. That was 840 steps. That one was the most challenging one that I've ever done in my life. So in comparison, this one is just nothing. This is nothing. But yeah, if you are gonna be in the city, I know, because I was in your shoes, living in the suburbs. All we did was sit down. We sit down to drive. We sit down to watch TV. Sit down to do everything, right? We barely stand. We drive to the mall. We drive to a restaurant, right? That's how life was. But if you are gonna be doing like some touristing in New York City, be prepared. Make those legs work. Get up, do a little exercise. You know, just do something to get yourself used to long walks. Of course, you know, if you have some type of disability or any issues, that's understandable. Although New York City is not a disability-friendly city, unfortunately, it's not the best city for people with disabilities, unfortunately. But yeah, other than that, I would say do your best to do some walking before you come here, before you come to New York City, and make sure that you wear some comfortable shoes, like really comfortable shoes. All right, this is 121st, close to my hood. This is Masawa, an Eritrean restaurant. I have only been here once. I ate once. I don't like the food. It's just bland. I think it's just the place is not that great. The restaurant is good. It looks nice, but the food was just too bland. So I never came back. Typical owns games and vlogs is saying, Rob, I see I can have you help me plan a trip to New York City. Where do I contact you about that? All right, so if you join Patreon or Patreon community, I can communicate with you on that much easier. I can help you plan your future trip if you have any specific questions, or maybe based on your specific interest, I can help you with that as well. Not everybody, wants to see the same things, right? Not everybody's interested in the same things. So let me know. And all the details should be in the description of this video. More housing over here. More apartments. See, more hills. More hills and more hills. It just never ends. That's how it is in New York. It's all up and down. Nothing is straightforward and nothing is in a straight line. And then here we have the Columbia Teachers College, one of the best teachers colleges in the country. One of the really, really best teachers colleges in the country. This is the department here. There's some student housing here. Obviously, churches and synagogues are a common sight in every corner of New York City. All right, a lot of familiar places here. Another church right across the street. Oh, this is a synagogue? No, this is a church. Never been inside this one. All right, friends, I think today marks a record, I guess. 3 California license plates. That's a third one. That's a third one for the day. Can you guys guess what church that is right across at a distance from us? Can you guess what church that is? Can anybody guess? Here's Teachers College. Teachers College of Columbia University. So that is the same church where that security guard created a problem. That is Trinity Church. Remember the church that I visited where the security guard is like, I'm gonna call my my supervisor. Stay here, stay here. He was trying to hold me hostage. He let me in without a problem, and then later on, he's like, after like 10 minutes, he's like, oh. Like, oh. I'm gonna call my manager on you. You shouldn't be here. After he let me in. Anyway, this is the Union Theology Seminary. This is the School of Theology. Remember that story? You guys saw it happen live, right? You guys saw firsthand what happened. I asked politely, he let me in, and then after I walked inside and started showing, the different things inside the church, he's like, no, the church is closed. I'm like, so why did you let me in? I told him I wasn't gonna go too far. I was just, trying to show some parts of the church. Anyway, this is the back side of the church. This is Trinity Church. So the likes of Martin Luther King, lot of dignitaries, presidents have been here, and right now they're going through a renovation. They're doing some type of renovation, and the entire, look at that, the entire church is under scaffolding. One of my regrets actually in New York City is not showing you this church before they put up the scaffoldings and all the mesh and coverings and plywood and all that stuff. That is one of my regrets. And now it's all covered up. Just can't see anything. You could not see anything. Just like many churches in New York City, they have schools, preschools, education center, visitor center, store. Let's see if we can go inside the other way. But before that, I want to show you. And Chris Mothers is saying he thought you were filming for a possible attack on the building, right? But why would you let me in first? You know, to begin with, you should be like, hey, I don't know if I should let you in. He let me in, didn't say anything, you know. And then after like 10 minutes, he changed his mind. So if I had some malicious intent, the guy would be done. He would be toast, right? And then right across the street, we have the famous Manhattan School of Music. Oh, I said Trinity Church, Riverside Church, sorry, Riverside Church. That is Riverside Church. We don't have a Trinity Church, do we? That is correct. It is Riverside Church. I said Trinity Church. Trinity is different. So we are approaching Sakura Park right now. This is Sakura Park. Let's see if there's any cherry blossoms. The trees here actually were imported from Japan many, many years ago. That's why it's called Sakura Park. This is Sakura Park. Michelle from Texas. I think you're gonna like this one. There's a lot of history here. And behind us is the Grand Stone. Stylish Bunny saying, which means he has no idea what he's doing. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like as a security guard, why would you let somebody in? Have them stay that long and then question them later on, you know? Trinity Church, yes, Trinity Church is in Lower Manhattan. Man, there's just so many churches in New York City. That is true. Trinity Church is in the financial district. He shouldn't even be a security guard, right? All right, this is Sakura Park, but as you can see, the cherry blossoms have not blossomed yet. It's still in the process. Typical own games and vlogs, correct. Yeah, just let me know, send me a message via Patreon. That should help. And the Grand Stone is right there. Greetings to you, Willie Ford. Anytime, Willie, absolutely, of course. Yeah, we got to see a lot today, right? We got to see a few churches, a few parks. We got to see parts of Harlem, central Harlem, and back to Morningside Heights. Lots of great things today. We covered a lot. You know, that's the thing. You know, when it's a beautiful Sunday, beautiful day like this, we can definitely cover a lot of things. Many parts of the city. Absolutely. All right. No blossoms yet. Nothing exciting yet. We're now on Riverside and West 122nd Street. And this is the Grandstone. Mighty Blue. Are you watching? Mark Yasumatsu saying it might be his first day on the job. True. But it's just basic instinct, right? That's just basic logic. It's, yeah, he did not make a good judgment to begin with. But that does not even require any experience. And the guy, you know, he's old enough to know that. This is a national historic site. This is the Grandstone. General Grandstone. I've shown you this one in detail. Cynthiava saying all the cherry blossoms in Staten Island are blooming. Have you come here yet? No, I have not. I would love to though. That's good to hear. I heard the same thing about parks in New Jersey too. So friends and family, take a few seconds, make sure to give this video a like, share with a friend. This is Riverside Park. Judith Hinton, yes, that's funny. That's a good way to describe him. Rent-a-guard. That's funny. That's a good way to describe him. All right, and that beautiful thing that you're seeing in front of you is the Hudson River, and right across that is the great state of New Jersey, the Garden State. This is General Grant National Memorial. Rent-a-guard, that's a good one. There you go. Okay, let me show you a good site here. Beautiful site. There used to be some cafes and restaurants down there. Not sure if they're still there. There's a visitor center. This is still part of the, I was in New Jersey for a Korean barbecue. Nice. New Jersey has a big Korean community, and there's a big K-town near Fort Lee. Actually in Fort Lee, so did you go there? Yeah, so for those of you who like to do exercising, you know, on a beautiful day in nature, you should look into this one. Jessica, I know you're trying to run a marathon, New York City Marathon. So if you want to practice, this is a great location. You can run along the Hudson River. Oh, you hear the church bells? The church bells have rung. This is beautiful. Can you hear it? I went to Fort Lee. I figured. There's a big K-town there. There's a big Korean community there. There's also a big Japanese community in New Jersey too. So friends, please do me a favor and give this video a like. Let's share it. Let's make sure that the numbers look good. That way we can see each other as often as possible. And don't forget to share via Facebook, Twitter, text message, anything. Make it worth our time. If the numbers look good, we will see each other often. All right, and that is one way you can support the channel. Sometimes, you know, if the numbers don't look good, it's a sign that you guys want to take a break from the live streams. If that's the case, let me know. If not, make sure to like and share. All right, friends and family, I hope you guys had a great time. I hope you guys had got something out of today's stream. I hope you learned something new. I hope you found it insightful, delightful, and enjoyable. Jessica is saying, when I was in New York last week, one day I walked about more than 20,000 steps. Nice. So you're almost a marathoner. Nice. Well, well, well. Somebody's pushing the limits. So, friends, I want to say thank you to all of you. I want to say thank you to our mod today, Judith Hinton. Welcome back, and thank you very much. I appreciate you. I also appreciate everybody who joined in from different parts of the world. And I also want to say thank you to those who supported the channel today via Super Chats, Roxanne Robles and Corvette Girl. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. As always, thank you to Judith Hinton, Stylish Bunny, OT Sings, Valerie Wood, Schneider Wise, Adriana Rodriguez, Typical Owns Games and Vlogs, Karina Thompson, Rev Drenger, Corvette Girl again, Artist Intuiting, Neil Bell, Valerie Rogers, Alexandra Noina, Joseph Taylor, Jessica, Sally Sapio, Mark Yasumatsu, Increased Mothers. Who else did I miss? All right, Steven Gonzalez. I also would like to say thank you to SLC, Christian Lindner, Lars H72, Daniel Booker, V Brown. Who else did I miss? Yarik, also from Russia. Spasiba. I also would like to say thank you to the lovely one. How did I miss your super chat? Thank you so much. The lovely one. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, just seeing that right now. Thank you again, Roxanne Robles from Tennessee, Carl Roth, Greg Spow, and also Human Hysteria, Joseph, Santiago KCI, Cynthia Ava, thank you so much. And Cynthia Ava, thank you so much for joining my Patreon. I think you are the recent person who, the most recent person who joined my Patreon community. Thank you for your support, Cynthia Ava. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining. I see Maria Schultz as well. Thank you. Dean Girl. Who else did I miss? Beach Bomb 89. Also PLA30. I hope I didn't miss anybody. My apologies. Little Swallow. Jim and Jimmy. OT Sinks again. Nicholas Druda. Also, Emma in Montana. I think she has left already. Moy Music Box, Karina Thompson, everybody. Take care. And also Michelle, David Little, have a good one. Friends and family. Until next time, signing off from Uptown Manhattan, New York City. Stay awesome. You have a good day, evening, morning, afternoon, night, depending on where you are. You have a good one. JW. And also Adriana Rodriguez saying, I am, and my 3 children are going with me to New York. Nice. I'm so excited. 2 sons and a daughter. My oldest lives over there. Very happy. Hope to see Rob. Awesome. Definitely, we got to have a big reunion. Edwin, take care. Have a good one.